I first realized I was HIV positive
When I first found out I was HIV positive,
I was in a public health clinic, you're positive, and I was like, I don't understand, and they would basically just kick you out.
F it, I'm gonna die anyway.
In today's video, we have featured a young Zambian lady who has lived with HIV for the past 20 years. As the world works to end HIV, more and more Zambian young people who are HIV positive begin to openly talk about their status. It is an effort to discourage populations from discriminating people living with HIV, as well as encourage those infected to seek help without feeling ashamed. And one of the Zambians who have come out in open to talk about their status is Nkole Chanda, a resident of Zambia's capital, Lusaka. Studies show that a person living with HIV has a similar life expectancy to an HIV-negative person, providing they are diagnosed in good time, have good access to medical care, and are able to adhere to the recommended treatment. Despite getting HIV in 2001 while still in college, Nkole Chanda didn't give up on her education. She continued pursuing a career and dreams. HIV, a medical condition that carries a lot of stigma, usually because people lack information about it, or they make a moral judgment about how someone has contracted HIV. This is because HIV is mainly transmitted through sex and can be linked to activities such as injecting drugs. And Nkole Chanda is also one of the victims of HIV stigma, as she lost some of her friends she used to mingle out with after they discovered that she was carrying the virus. But with time, Nkole Chanda learned how to handle stigma in the society. Disclosing one's HIV status to family members is a difficult process, particularly if the anticipated reaction of the recipient is negative. However, Nkole Chanda managed to inform her parents about her health status. Having HIV doesn't mean that you have to make big changes to your diet, but eating the right foods can make you feel better, have more energy, and can keep your heart and bones healthy as you grow older. Many people living with HIV can expect to live as long as peers who do not have HIV. Despite being disabled and also carrying the virus, Nkole Chanda is a passionate and hardworking woman who is focused on her dreams and follows her treatment plan. Many people with HIV experience emotional problems such as anxiety, depression, sleep disorders and nightmares, or mental problems after knowing that they have to take ARVs for life. But Nkole Chanda managed to rise above the negative thoughts and accepted the challenge of taking drugs for life. HIV is a disease that is feared because of misinformation about it, and this makes infected persons to have less friends in the society. Having HIV doesn't stop you living a long, happy and fulfilling life. With the right treatment and support, it is possible to live as long as the average person. Over the years, Ms. Chanda has maintained a shining star status by transforming herself into an entrepreneur in the agriculture industry. Getting HIV doesn't mean that's the end of the world. An example is Nkole Chanda, who is very determined and focused to achieve greater goals and greater things in her life. Her living with HIV for the past 20 years has made her taste and experience the other side of life. And that is the reason Nkole Chanda has been encouraging people in the same situation to seek for help, as knowledge is power. Well, HIV positive is not a death sentence. Accept it when you have it in order to live a long life. An example is Nkole Chanda, a young, vibrant woman who is determined to achieve her goals regardless of her status. HIV positive people are living increasingly long lives. But the major challenge to such people is the stigma in the society. We can all help end HIV stigma through our words and actions in our daily lives. Stay safe and always remember that abstinence iliche, or condomize if you can't abstain. Thank you for watching. See you next time.